Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing a new release from Louis Vuitton. It's Louis Vuitton eLVes. Let me know in the comments below, am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it eLVes, eLVes, LS, eLVes? Let me know in the comments. I know I'm butchering the name. And this fragrance came out a couple days ago and I wanted to give you guys a quick review. I've been wearing it nonstop for the last 48 hours. So let's talk about the smell. On the Louis Vuitton website, they have the notes listed as rose, lily of the valley, ambroxan, and then patchouli. What I actually get from this fragrance after you spray it is you get a slight peachy note mixed with a whole lot of rose. So this is a rose dominant scent. After the first 15 minutes, that peach will die off. And then for 15 minutes to an hour, you're going to get rose, rose, and more rose. That's all you're going to get for that first 45 minutes to an hour. Then after that, it's accompanied with a soapiness. So this is, in a nutshell, this is a soapy rose fragrance with a hint of peach. The peach isn't sweet, the rose isn't sweet. There isn't any sweetness in this fragrance. It's a clinical and cold scent to my nose. It's clinical in the sense that it gets the job done. It's cold in that it has no charismatic or attractive parts of it. It's not a compliment getting scent, in my opinion. And we'll talk about compliments and what I think of the fragrance, but it just gets the job done. It's just a perfumey type of scent. With me saying perfumey, this is feminine for the first hour, but if you're a man, you can actually rock this. I wore this the last couple of days, no issues. Don't expect an overly masculine scent. I think it's feminine, but it is unisex after the first hour, after that soapiness starts to come out. So the rose in here, when I first spray this on, it reminds me of Le Sable Rose. If any of you have tried any other fragrances from the eLVes line, Le Sable Rose came out with Ombre Nomade and all of those other fragrances. It smells like they took that rose note and used it here. So think of Le Sable Rose mixed with soap. That's all you're gonna get from this. High level, high end soap. It's nice stuff, but like I said, it's a clinical and cold fragrance. Price, this is expensive. It's $345. Absolutely ridiculous for what you're getting here. $345. I'll touch on performance shortly, but it's just a clean, fresh scent. You're not gonna get this on discounters. You're gonna have to get this from Louis Vuitton directly. That's what I had to do. You rarely see these on discounters. I don't even know. If you guys have ever seen this on discounters, let me know in the comments below. I've never seen this at any discounter whatsoever. But hey, that's the price of entry. I think they raised the prices on these fragrances too. Let me know as well. Because when I first started getting Louis Vuitton fragrances a few years ago, I remember the prices were around $300, $320. So they raised the price, I'm not surprised. So who is this fragrance for? This fragrance is for someone that loves floral scents. You have to love floral scents, specifically rose. This fragrance is dominated with rose and it has a whole lot of soapiness in it. If you don't like florals, you can skip this fragrance. If you do like florals, but you particularly like rose, I think you can check this out. If you have other rose fragrances in your collection, this might be a skip. If you have a Tom Ford Noir de Noir, I think that fragrance is superior to this. If you have Moschino Toy Boy, I think that fragrance is superior to this. And I'll touch on more of those aspects in the compliment area. So if you like rose, if you like floral notes, I think this is a must buy, only if you don't have any other rose fragrances in your collection. If you have any other rose fragrances in your collection, I think you need to sample this before because of that $345 price range. That's a steep buy-in for me. So the price is tough. So I would get your nose on it before you make a purchase. Now, compliments. This is where it's tough. As I said before, this is a very clinical, cold fragrance, and it's clinical in the aspect that it does smell good. It will get the job done. If you're looking for a fragrance that will have you smelling good, set you apart from other people, this will do it. But it's cold in the aspect that there is no sweetness. So that peach note that I described in the beginning is a realistic peach. This whole fragrance has realistic components. It smells like real soap, real rose, and that real peach type of accord. It lacks that sweetness. It's devoid of sweetness whatsoever. So there isn't an attractive, charismatic nature to the fragrance. If you've smelled Tom Ford Noir de Noir, you will understand what I'm saying. That fragrance, it's a darker scent, but there's a sweetness. It has a chocolatiness that is attractive. It's captivating and will actually force people to compliment you. They will have people asking you what you have on. Moschino Toy Boy I mentioned. That fragrance is a great rose scent that gets a ton of compliments, but it has that sweetness. And this fragrance, although it's nice, it isn't sweet. It's just cold and clinical. Like I said, it smells fresh, it smells good. It does get the job done. And for that, I think in the compliment section, it's not gonna do well. And I'll couple that with the performance, right? Performance on this isn't the best. A lot of these Louis Vuitton clear bottle fragrances, performance isn't bad. But after the first hour, I could start to see this fragrance fade. And it doesn't fade to a complete skin scent. After 8 hours, I do smell this on me, but you have to come up really, really close to catch that. So that performance or lack of projection, right? Mixed with the lack of charismatic nature in the fragrance, I could see the compliment factor being low on this. It just smells good. It just smells clean. It might get you noticed to the right people. But overall, I think the compliment factor on this will be low because of the lower performance. Longevity is 8 to 10 hours, but after the first hour, expect it to be closer to skin. So overall, what I think of eLVes, or is it eLVes? Let me know. I think that this fragrance is a 6 out of 10. And the reason why, there's a few. First one is the price. It's absolutely crazy work to sell this for $345. But you are getting a nice bottle. It's magnetic. It's Louis Vuitton. What can you expect? Performance isn't all that good. If I'm spending $345 on a fragrance, I expect beast mode. After $200, $250, I expect beast mode. And this is not it. Last, the rose note in here isn't unique. I've smelled it before. It reminds me of Sables roses, just mixed with soap. It's cleaner, it's fresher. This is a summertime version of that. Although that fragrance, you could wear year-round, in my opinion, Sables roses. But this one, without a doubt, you can wear this year-round, spring, summer, even winter, just spray on heavy. And also that lack of sweetness. If they added a fruit component to this would be significantly better. If they added peach fruit part, that sweetness, it just lacks sweetness. If there was pear or some sort of sweetness to go with this fragrance, I think it would take this to the next level. And I would definitely rate it higher, but it's just a cold and clinical scent. Like I said, it just smells good. It does lean in that perfumey category, but men, don't be afraid of wearing florals. You can definitely wear this and get a lot of attention. I think this will make a great office scent for man or a woman, just when you need to smell good. You're not necessarily looking for compliments or attention. If you want compliments or attention, go for sweeter scents. But let me know in the comments below, have you smelled eLVes? What do you think of it? I think it's all right. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I have more reviews on the way.